If you want Odoo to actually run your inventory instead of fighting your team, you have to understand a few things. One that trips almost everyone up is how it handles backorders. So let me show you what a backorder actually is, why it matters, and how to fix it if it's already gone sideways on you. A backorder really is quite simple, but it's not just for deliveries. Let me give you a few examples to make sure we're on the same page. Odoo has all of these operation types, and each of them could potentially create a backorder. If I don't have enough components or didn't finish all of the products that were planned for a manufacturing order, that could potentially lead to a backorder. If a vendor sent me less of an item than I requested, that could lead to a backorder. Again, any of these operation types, if it wasn't done according to plan, could have a backorder. In case you're not clear on this yet, let me give you one example of why this matters for your team. Jimmy, on the floor, packs up 9 widgets because that's all we have, and sends it to a customer. He clicks through and says, no backorder. No one else knows this except Jimmy, so it's likely that until the customer complains, we won't be sending them the rest of what they ordered. Again, this can happen with any of these operations, so it can be a real problem. What we really need to decide is who should be controlling whether backorders happen or not. So let me show you how Odoo has organized this, because I think it covers the bases fairly well. So in Odoo, we want to go to the main screen, go to Inventory, come up to Configuration, and go to Operation Types. Again, these operation types are essentially to-do lists for specific movements of inventory inside of our system. So clicking into one of these delivery orders specifically, we can see that there is a setting right here called Create Backorder. We have 3 options. It defaults to Ask, or we could select Always, or Never. So let's go through an example for each of these real quick. So if I go into delivery orders and I bring one of these up, and looking at it, it looks like, yeah, I don't have this yet, so there's nothing reserved. If I go to validate, what it's going to do, because I'm on Ask, is it's going to say, should we create a backorder? Now, I would have thought that for most companies, this is not what you'd want to do, but I had a surprising amount of customers that said, yeah, we do it this way because we're a small team and the salesperson manages this. And just as a side note, this all came up because I sent out a newsletter and I was surprised by people's responses. So if you want to be part of that discussion, go ahead and sign up for my newsletter. It's linked below. But again, we want to be deliberate about how we set this up. So I'm going to show you the other 2 options. So we could say always, which is generally what I recommend if you're not sure what you want here. Doing this will make it so that when we validate, it doesn't even ask about the backorders. It did ask about the SMS, which we'll disable. But if I come back into this, looking at sales order 17 and coming back out here, if I look at sales order 17, it's not ready yet, but let's look at the source document. So I'm going to bring up 17. I'm going to go to my source document, and you can see that I've got this waiting backorder here for the remainder of what this delivery order would have been. Again, in my experience, this is the safest option because the person in the warehouse isn't deciding whether or not we're actually going to send this to a customer eventually. And it also makes sure that what we planned is still part of the plan. It's not something that is just going to get thrown out because we don't have inventory right now. So looking at the last option here, never. Now, this is a pretty dangerous one. And maybe I don't need to go into this, but it basically means anytime we don't have enough inventory, that's it. We're just going to drop it. We're only going to send what we can or do what we can. And that may work for your company. Totally understand it. Just don't have any examples right now where I would recommend never. Now, I've shown you the setup and how to kind of make this decision, but let me walk you through an example of what can happen if we choose wrong, and then I'm going to show you how to fix it. So I've put together a sales order here for Andrew Test. He wants some storage boxes and some corner desk left sits. Now you can see, according to our forecast here, we're not going to have enough to fulfill his order. But we go ahead and confirm it anyway, and it's going to make its way over to our people in the warehouse. Over in the warehouse, we see that this delivery is at least partially ready, but again, we've only got 2 available for corner desk left sit. So if I come in and I validate this guy, I've got this on never right now, so it didn't create a back order. No one was notified of this, so whether it was asked and they said don't create a back order or it was never, we are not going to be delivering those last 8 desks to Mr. Andrew Test. Now hopefully somebody catches this, but it could have all been avoided if we had set up the system properly. But we can still fix this. Let me show you how. There are a few different ways we could go about this, but let me show you my favorite one because it covers all the bases. So what we would do is we would click cancel on the sales order, not because we're going to leave it canceled, but we're going to cancel this order. We're going to set to quotation, and then we're going to confirm again. What that does is it runs it through the logic inside of Odoo that makes sure that all these needs are met. So you can see the delivery jumped up one, and if I look at this, I'm going to see that this is for those 8 remaining corner desks. So hopefully you're seeing the importance of setting up your back orders properly. You want the system to work for you, not against you. Now there are other areas in inventory that can trip you up, and I'm going to be going over those soon, so stay tuned. So hop into Odoo, make sure you've got all your operation types set up properly for back orders, and we'll see you again soon.